Hello and welcome to Free Sample of the Week. This week I've got 4 freebies to show you, starting with Spicy Guitar, and I have Jen Stornell to thank for this. I probably absolutely butchered your name, but he made a comment on the free guitars video, and this is one I forgot to include. And what's really cool about this is it's physically modeled. So it's like 29 megabytes. It's tiny, but it has so much flexibility because it's physically modeled, as you'll see. Works on Windows or Mac OS. I know it looks a bit janky, but I promise you it's not a scam and it does work. So without further ado, let's jump in and just have a quick play with this. Now, what's really cool about this is you actually have 9 different guitars to choose from. That was Jackie's folk guitar. You've got Mike's jumbo guitar. You've got Nadia's flamenco guitar. John's classic guitar. Pete's classic guitar. Julian's gypsy guitar. And you've got a folk. You've got lots of different guitars to actually choose from, and I know out of the box might not sound the best. Add a little reverb, mess with some of the settings. There's so much flexibility with this, and there's a really cool chord detect which actually automatically comes on when you load the plugin, and simply as you can see there, it detects chords. So if you're playing, it will then play the chord for you, which is a really cool feature that you can turn on and off. And this is really quickly growing on me, in all honesty. As I said, add a little bit of reverb. We're going to go for, actually, let's keep it on medium. Going to adjust the velocity ever so slightly. I prefer finger, in all honesty. You can even move where it's actually performed on the guitar. And actually, I want to turn the chord detection off. And you can even make it a steel guitar. And for the size, 29 megabytes, it's 100%. Well, actually, 10 megabytes. On the website, it says 10 megabytes. For that size, honestly, it's worth downloading just to have a mess around and try out for yourself, just because it's so flexible and it is completely free. So anyway, that is sample number 1 that we're looking at. Sample number 2, it's a free version of Felt and Fog by Renga Konging. I'm famous for butchering names, so apologies, but it's a minimalist and ambient and neoclassical piano library designed for composers, producers, and sound designers seeking depth, texture, and atmosphere. Now, with the free edition, we're not getting the EP Ambient, the Fog, or the Octave Swarm, but we do have a few different presets to mess with, and you do get a sense for it. And in all honesty, this advice here, exercise in slow playing, is very true. This is one you want to kind of take your time with, let the chords speak for themselves. So without further ado, let's just preload that initial patch and play it out of the box. It's honestly beautifully crafted and so cinematic. You can imagine this under some dialogue. And in all honesty, I might have to check out the full edition of this just to see the full breadth of what you can do. But next preset. I kind of like how that one keeps you on edge. You don't know if it's good or you don't know if it's bad. And of course, you get just a beautiful vanilla piano, which just has this beautiful shimmering character to it. My only qualm is they're all a little bit on the quiet side, but when you do add 12 decibels, it doesn't destroy the sound. But I think the minimal swarm is definitely my favorite aspect of this library. You do have 3 other presets as well, which I'll leave for you to check out yourself. This is completely free, works within the DecentSampler, and space-wise only takes up 273 megabytes on my computer, so not large at all. A beautiful cinematic piano library. Right, moving on to our third instrument. It's Form's Piano by Venus Theory. This was only recently released and was a fun experiment between Venus Theory and a good friend, Ben Jordan, where they recorded his piano, I believe Ben's, at his home studio. Ben has a very unique Yamaha upright piano that supports MIDI input. So we set up some mics, created a sample template, then adjusted the piano to its favorite setup, and we poured some bourbon while the piano did its thing. So with that said, let's just jump in and have a play. You do have quite a few different presets as well. It is completely free. Nice to see an attack and a release tone wheel, some delay, and then your standard reverb. But I'm going to skip straight down to the piano so you can hear that first, and then we'll mess with some of these other more unique presets. Honestly, absolutely gorgeous sound. And if you take the reverb off, you can get a really nice intimate sound. I really do like the character of this piano. It has this really dreamy sort of sound to it, which I love. Speaking of dreamy, we do have a Dreams preset. Very similar to Felt and Fog, but almost a little bit more chaotic. So you do have some more unique sounds with it as well, but I'm going to leave the rest for you to check out. There are some other ones as well, including this beautiful tape piano, which I really like, but it only stands at 214.8 megabytes, so it's not large at all. It's give what you want, so you can get it completely free. I do enjoy Venus Theory's releases. Last but certainly not least, Bloom Drum Percussion Lite. And now I know it says £19 on the screen, but use the code that'll be somewhere on the screen and you can get it completely for free. I don't know how long this is going to be running for, so grab it while you can. What is Bloom's Drum Percussion Lite? Well, it's essentially drum loops. I think that's the easiest way to break it down. So without further ado, let's jump into the plugin itself, and it is a standalone plugin, very easy to download actually, and you do have quite a few different setups, everything from basic, experimental, full ensemble patches, high energy, low energy, and processed. We'll have a little taste of everything for you in this video, so starting with actually just what it is out of the box. I actually really like the macros on the screen as well. You've got some drive if you want a bit more thump, although that's peaking. Bit of delay as well, which is nice. Slap delay. And some lo-fi. There you have it. I'm going to pull those back off. And there's other bits. You can see the black notes do something. So that reverses the sound. This one, 2 times the speed. There you have it. Right, let's jump into some of these basics, starting with some Latino grooves. And I think this one actually has some pre-made ones as well. Which is nice, so you can really quickly and easily make some grooves. Let's do another basic, the shakes. Is what it says on the tin. It reminds me so much of Arcade by Output, in all honesty. You do have some controls there as well. Nice. All right, experimental rain percussion. For something free, this doesn't feel free. Well, technically, I guess it's £19. There you go, some termites raving. Full ensemble. So really, you've got absolutely tons of quick and easy percussion lines. Which, ooh, actually I want the epic one. Because it's the Lite, obviously it's going to be some limitations. For example, I can't get into the edit page, it seems. But overall, there's lots of sounds for you to mess around with and have a bit of fun with. So, can't complain at all. But there you have it. That's 4 free samples. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.